Welcome to this explainer. Preparing a cargo hold for grain isn't just another routine chore. It is a critical, high-stakes operation. Whether you're a cadet grinding for your academy exams, or you're stepping up onto the deck as a chief officer or second mate, you absolutely have to master this. Today, we're going to get right into the weeds of exactly what surveyors are hunting for, so you are 100% ready for the real world.
We've got to start with a harsh reality. The scale of grain loading operations is absolutely massive. And honestly, the stakes couldn't be higher. Get your hold preparation wrong, it leads directly to cargo contamination. And that dominoes into massive financial claims against the vessel, outright rejection by rigorous independent surveyors, and in severe cases, it can actually cost you your seaworthiness. We literally cannot afford to get this wrong.
So it all boils down to this one simple, golden rule. Food-grade cargo requires food-grade cleanliness. Grain isn't like coal or iron ore, right? It's destined for human or animal consumption. Because of that, the entire purpose of this intense prep work is to achieve absolute, uncompromising cleanliness before a single grain drops from that loader.
To make this complex process a bit easier to memorize, we're going to break it down into 4 key areas: cleanliness and pest control, securing bilges and drainage, weather integrity and ventilation, and finally, a 15-point revision checklist. All right, let's dive straight into Section 1, cleanliness and pest control.
Just think about the sheer surface area inside Cargo Hold 1. To be surveyor ready, every square inch of this space has to be thoroughly swept, washed down with fresh water, and crucially, it must be completely bone dry. Surveyors are going to climb around the frames, beams, and girders looking for literally any trace of your previous cargo.
Experienced chief officers will tell you exactly where holds usually fail. Surveyors don't just glance at the easy spots. They aggressively hunt for loose rust and paint scale. They'll squeeze into the lower and upper hopper spaces. They'll check underneath the hatch covers, and they will heavily inspect the tank top. Any flaking paint or debris in these spots will inevitably fall into the grain mid-voyage and ruin the entire shipment. Now here's where it gets biological. Surveyors are actively hunting for tiny enemies, like the granary weevil, the rice weevil, and the Indian meal moth. And listen, there is a strict zero-tolerance policy here, no way around it. There must be absolutely no trace of live or dead insects anywhere in that hold. If you spot any sign of an infestation, you have to hit it immediately with an approved insecticide. Okay, moving down to the absolute lowest points of the hold, let's tackle Section 2. Securing bilges and drainage. Prepping your bilges is a really precise, multi-step game. First, you strip out every bit of previous cargo residue and make sure they are completely dry, but pay close attention to this next part. They have to be entirely odor-free. Why? Because grain acts like a giant sponge for lingering smells, and a bad odor will completely tank its quality. Finally, physically test those bilge well suctions to prove they're operational at all times. Now for the bilge covers themselves. Here's a crucial practical tip for you. These covers must have enough drain holes, but the trick is they need to be grain tight, not water tight. You don't want your valuable cargo falling in and jamming up the pumps, but water still needs a way to escape. That's exactly why we meticulously wrap them up with burlap or a similar filter material. And before you can even think about telling the terminal you're ready to load, you've got to verify that the entire hold drainage system is completely clear. Absolutely no blockages. If water somehow gets in, it has to be able to get out without taking the grain along with it. All right, moving up from the tank tops, let's hit Section 3, weather integrity and ventilation. You've got 2 massive points of potential failure to watch out for here. First, your hatch covers. They have to be rigorously inspected and tested to guarantee ultimate weather-tight integrity. Second, the hold ventilation. You need to physically check the mesh vents and confirm those ventilation fans are actually spinning. That's your only defense to manage moisture and cargo sweat during transit. Inside the hold, your visual inspection is about a lot more than just dirt. It's about structural safety. You need to meticulously inspect every single Australian ladder, platform, and stanchion. Check the ballast and air pipe holdings, the pipe guards and brackets. You're looking for any damage that could compromise safety, but you're also checking these spots because that's exactly where old cargo dust loves to hide. For the exterior, the absolutely crucial thing to remember is watertight integrity. Every single access point, manholes, booby hatches, entrance ladders, and air vents must be sealed tight. Look,
A leaking hatch cover is a huge headache, but an unsecured booby hatch, that can lead to catastrophic water ingress in heavy seas, completely destroying your cargo and putting the entire ship in serious danger.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground. Let's lock this all in with Section 4, the 15-point revision checklist. This is it, the ultimate 15-point master checklist that every single deck officer needs to have hardwired into their brain before a surveyor even sets foot on the gangway. Let's do a rapid-fire rundown to make sure you've got it.
Starting with points 1 through 5 on cleanliness and pests. 1. Freshly cleaned, swept, and washed with fresh water. 2. Completely bone dry, 0 traces of old cargo. 3. Absolutely no loose rust or paint scale anywhere, especially in those tricky hopper spaces. 4. No trace of bugs, live or dead. And 5. Any hint of infestation is treated immediately with approved insecticide.
Heading down to the bilges for points 6 through 11. 6. Bilges are clean, dry, and totally odor-free. 7. Well sections are tested and working. 8. Covers are free of residue with enough drain holes. 9. Those covers are green-tight but not watertight. 10. Protected with a solid layer of burlap. And 11. The whole drainage system is verified clear of any blockages.
And wrapping up with structural and weather defenses, points 12 through 15. 12. Hatch covers are weather-tight. 13. Internal fittings like Australian ladders and brackets are undamaged and secure. 14. Hold ventilation fans are tested and operational. And 15. Perfect watertight integrity is confirmed on all manholes, vents, and booby hatches.
Memorizing this list isn't just about acing a written exam. It's about protecting a multi-million-dollar asset and a massive amount of the world's food supply. Think about the catastrophic financial, legal, and safety fallout if you fail. So the next time you take charge of a deck operation, you have to ask yourself, when that surveyor shows up with their clipboard and flashlight, are your holds truly ready for grain? Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer. Catch you next time.